Okay, what up ladies and gents? I'm actually here to shoot a really quick video because several people have actually asked me questions regarding this. They're actually asking me about the pulse cell, and normally I don't do these types of videos because not a lot of people need them. It's usually just one or two, but I've actually had about 12 questions over a period of time about the pulse cell, and apparently people don't seem to fully understand it. So I'm actually going to demonstrate to you guys how the pulse cell works. Now I've just put on a legendary axe here. I just chose Torgador. It has no impact on this test. All equipment is just base equipment, so the recruit stuff, there's no recruit's helmet, and I can't unequip a helmet, so I just put the Shrike down helm. The +1 evasion has literally nothing to do with the testing. All it does is increase dodge invulnerability windows by 7%, and recruit lantern here so that, you know, this test will be completely unaffected by anything. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I want to show you the effect of pulse by itself. All right, so let's start by equipping the pulse 2 pulse +3 cells. All right, and then let's read the description. Pulse states that every 5th hit with your weapon is a critical strike, right? So what this means in practical terms, and we'll use the axe because its combos are 1 hit at a time, is that if I go 1, 2, 3, and 4, the next hit is a guaranteed crit. Let's go see that in action. All right, 1, 2, 3, and boom. Guaranteed critical right there. You can see the exclamation mark. Okay, so some people have been confused about how sometimes their pulse triggers early or late. This can be due to a variety of reasons. Okay, one of the things, now I'm going to demonstrate this with the axe again. One of the reasons is because of the Rezakiri bond. All right, some bonds like the Rezakiri, okay, where the Rezakiri bond states that it has 12% chance for attacks to hit twice, the extra hit also counts toward pulse, okay? Let's demonstrate this until this occurs, okay? So we're going to include the 2 pulse cells again. Now there is a cunning effect here due to the Rezakiri bond. However, it will have no impact on our test. All right. Let's watch the pulse counter on the top left-hand side there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, this time it didn't trigger. We're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, it didn't trigger again, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you see that? Did you see that? The double hit happened and the pulse icon went off. Now you know from what I've shown you before that 1, 2, 3, 4, it's supposed to prep the hit, but the pulse disappeared on the 4th hit. Why? The Rezakiri bond triggered. Okay, this is the first situation in which pulse will trigger before its time. The other situation is where people are not aware of combos. Let's switch weapons. Okay? I will demonstrate this with the chain blades first because this is the easiest thing to show. We're gonna just get normal chain blades right here. Okay, so Torg, all right, with no bond, and we'll put in pulse twice. Okay, so we'll put pulse and pulse in again. Okay, great. So now we've got pulse +6, right? Here we go. Did you know that the light attacks hit twice? See, there's 2 up there. Do it again, that's 2. So some people are not aware that certain combos have more than 1 hit. Let's check out, let's trigger the pulse first. All right, there we go. Okay, now it's fully clear, right? Let's check the heavy combo. 1 hit, 2 hits, 4. Did you know that the heavy combo on the 3rd hit, it's 1, 2 hits, and then 1. So so if you do it fully, 1, 2 hits, 3, it goes like this. All right, 1, 2, 3, pulse. 1, 2, 3, pulse. Something like that. All right, now the combo is only a 3-hit combo, so obviously it's a little bit different. But basically, right, one way that you can set up pulse if you have none, like just with the chain blades, is 1, 2, 3, and then you're fully set up. That way you can guarantee a crit on the slam. All right, this is one of the chain blade techniques that I use pretty often. All right, just wanted to show that to you. Okay, now some people like I said, okay, chain blades are like this. What about other weapons? Some people get very confused because like they say, okay, I've equipped strikers. Oops, sorry, I didn't even put pulse in. I've equipped strikers and, you know, my pulse just goes off on certain hits. Okay, Striker's main combo, like again, demonstrating same principle. Okay, the normal 3-hit combo, 1, 2, 3, 1, is just a standard 1 hit at a time. However, the light heavy combo, it's multiple hits. Okay, 1. Okay, and I can't even count the number of hits there. Let me just clear this up. The heavy combo is also 3 hits, by the way, so that one's clear. So 1, it fully triggers pulse. So that means that it is 4 hits on 1. Yeah, it is 4 hits. 1, 4 hits. 1, 4 hits. 1, 4 hits. So you have to know how many hits are in a combo to properly utilize pulse. If you're going to utilize pulse, now pulse is mostly used on the axe and the chain blades because you can time these, all right? But if you're running them on chain blades, please be very careful about your combos. You have to know exactly what your combos do. All right, pulse is rarely used on other weapons because you're saving up for a big hit. Now this principle does not hold true for the sword because the sword, let me just demonstrate this. The sword can sometimes use pulse as an additional offensive cell. I'm sorry. Again, didn't equip pulse. Very smart of me, right? Okay, the reason why the sword sometimes uses pulse is because their combos are just standard 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, even for the Valor combos, 1, 2, 3, and hit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What about the other Valor combos? 1, 2, 3. It's all standardized, you see. So some people will time the let me just demonstrate. This is a very awkward technique that nobody really does, but I have seen occasionally some people do it. Like I said, it's fucking weird, but some people do actually do this technique. All right, so they'll go 1, they'll back off, then they go 1, 2, 3, and then their next hit on their heavy attack is pulsed. They can also do it for the end of the combo. Again, it's a fucking weird technique, but so people will prep it to 2, and then they'll go 1. Oops, sorry, I messed that up. That was my bad. Okay, they prep it to 2. They go 1, 2, and then hit like that to guarantee the crit on the upswing, to dish out more damage. Again, all these techniques with the sword are not very useful in practical combat. I don't use them. If I do put pulse on a sword, I just go ham with it, unless I'm timing Hellion. Okay, so the other way that pulse is used is when you've got something like the Hellion bond. So in this particular case, let's say Hellion states that every 8th hit is gonna be deal extra damage, right? So you want to make sure that pulse triggers on the 8th hit. So you would have a pulse plus 3. You're not going to get the 15% critical strike damage bonus, but every 8th hit of your weapon will be a guaranteed critical strike. Therefore, if you're fighting with a sword like this, you are pretty much guaranteeing your crits in sync with Hellion. And that's what a lot of people like to do. You know, so that way whenever the Hellion hit triggers, they're syncing their crits with the Hellion to dish out boosted damage, something like that. You can also do this with the chain blades, for instance. Let me just demonstrate that. You go to chain blades, scorching agonies with the Hellion bond every 15th hit in a row. So 15th means that it's a multiple of 5. So you'll want to have 2 pulse cells in, so you get 3 crits along the way. Yeah, and people do something like this: spin. And every time the Hellion triggers, it will trigger alongside pulse, pretty much. And this will help you like dish out extra damage, because every time it triggers, it'll just push your DPS higher. Okay, you guys understand the principle? I'm sure you guys do. Okay, so that's how to properly use pulse. And I hope I've fully explained how pulse works. Basically, pulse works by guaranteeing a crit on whatever number of the combo that you choose based on this. It can be every 10th hit, every 9th hit, every 8th hit, every 7th hit, every 6th hit, every 5th hit. Okay? And certain weapons have more than 1 hit. In summary, certain weapons have more than 1 hit, so you have to take that into account when you're actually using this, because otherwise you're going to end up in a situation where you did not properly time it. Some weapon bonds, like the Rezakiri, can also trigger pulse. And last but not least, I'm just going to give you this little tidbit of information here. some Omni cells also trigger pulse. Let me demonstrate that to you. Okay, 1, 2, pulse is prepped, right? We're gonna wait for the Discipline Omni cell to fully charge, and when I use it, what's gonna happen, what you're gonna see happen, is that the Discipline Omni cell will consume pulse. So some people use this to their advantage with the Tempa cell or Discipline cell. Revenant also does this. Any cell, Omni cell that does damage consumes pulse. Yes, that means Bastion too. But pulse is not often used in Bastion builds for other reasons. If you need to ask me that question, you can ask it on stream or just leave a comment on YouTube. I hope this fully clarifies everything about pulse. If you guys got any more questions, leave a comment in the video. Leave a comment on the video. Or you can just pop by the streams and ask me if I'm streaming Dauntless. Thank you very much for enjoying this video. If you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to assist my channel in growing even further or staying alive, you can drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. You can send super thanks on YouTube. You can join as a channel member, gaining access to various perks. You can, you know, come by the streams and drop super chats. All of that's a-okay with me. Thank you very much. And let me also, let me move over to the thank you scene. Here's July's top supporters. Thank you to Bravo7910, Kazmanta, my lovely girl, Zavi Uzumaki, The Mighty Zeno, Death Dawning 982, Miss Eve, Old Mr. Creampuff, Daniel Titty, Noisy, Matt Berdillo, Rogue Assassin, Anarchy Inc., Nate the Great, River Archer 124, CJ on Pluto, Wolfstar Heart, Jordan Shelton, Alfonsi Manerni, Jake Unra, Horitoshi, and Luminous Hilt. Thank you guys for being July's top supporters. Let me also thank the Throne of Honor, Death Dawning 982 at Plus Ultra, Stephen Martin at Prestige, Jerry Fast, Joshua Moritz, The Forgotten, Nate the Great, Rogue Assassin, Old Mr. Creampuff, Zach NFG, and Matt Berdillo, all at Prestige. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you all on the next video. Y'all have a good time now.